Well, good morning, everyone. It's Friday, June 9th. It's 10:58 in the morning. Sorry if this video is a little bit longer than some of them, but there's a lot of information I want to get out to you just based on what's happening in the county right now. My name is Jon Bouche. I'm the Vice Chairman of the Montgomery County Republican Party. So bear with me. This is a lot of good information. Hopefully you can use it and pass it on to others. You know, there's an old saying, if the facts are against you, argue the law. If the law is against you, argue the facts. And if the facts and the law are against you, pound the table and yell like hell. Well, apparently our chairman and his wife have decided that yelling my name is the best way to avoid talking about the facts and the law. So because they are doing so, I wanted to put a video out there telling you who I am and what my motivations are. You know, it's really difficult, if not impossible, to refute and untangle all the disinformation that our chairman and his wife put out there on a daily basis. And whenever the truth catches up with them, they just claim they're being unjustly attacked or misunderstood, or they come up with some excuse to try and misdirect and confuse the issue more. As a prime example of this, and a very recent example, our chairman recently sent a letter out to the people of the county entitled, "From the Office of the Chairman regarding Bouche's post to the Republican community." The entire letter contained a bunch of half-truths and disinformation, and I really don't have time or the desire to untangle all this. But as a glaring, provable example of this, the chairman's claim that the vice chair, the very first claim on that list, is the vice chair of the Montgomery County Republican Party is Raquel Lewis, who was elected on December 6th. First, you got to understand, an officer is elected at an official CEC meeting. There's no other way to elect an officer. So I'm attaching the CEC minutes for the December 6th meeting that our chairman referred to. You'll see that nowhere in those meeting minutes am I replaced as the vice chair by Ms. Lewis, nor is her name mentioned as being elected vice chair. It's just not in there because it didn't happen. On a related note, since the chairman did not like the results of that December 6th meeting he refers to, he wrote his own set of minutes for that meeting and released them, saying that he had put the meeting at ease, and so none of the business done of the executive committee counted. And that's important because that December 6th meeting was supposed to settle every dispute within the party. But since he didn't like the way they were settled and voted on, he just says none of the business counts. And that's the kind of foolishness we've been dealing with. But rest assured, now that I point that out, our chairman will come up with some other set of minutes or some other story and say he misspoke. And his story about the position of vice chair will change, and we'll go right down another rabbit hole. So I don't really have time for that. But enough about all that. I made this video to let people know who I am. You can give me a call if you have any questions. My number is 281-907-3989. If you hear my name mentioned by somebody, please feel free to give them my cell number, 281-907-3989. Because, you know, truth is the best sunlight and disinfectant for all these lies and misinformation. We need to get the truth out there. It's important. So I would love to do that. So here's my bio. Here's who I am. I'm a 1980 graduate of Sam Houston State University. I have a degree in law enforcement and police science. I've been married to my wife, Janine, for 34 years. I met her in 1984. We've been together that long. Raised my children right here in Montgomery County. I've been in Montgomery County for about 20 years. I've been a resident here. Been a member of Woods Edge Community Church for about that long, but now I go to Grace Church. I've led worship in several churches in Montgomery County over the years, and I served in a prison ministry for a time. I'm the founder and former chairman of the Lone Star Christian Chamber of Commerce, founder and former chairman of a 501c3 organization called Love Street Alliance, where we take the healing power of music into the local hospitals, the cancer ward, etc., Shriners Hospital. I'm the former chairman of the Citizens Budget Committee in Montgomery County, Texas, because I wanted to make sure our money was being spent properly. I'm the former chairman of the Freedom and Liberty Conservative PAC because I didn't like the slander PACs that were going after conservatives. So we formed a PAC to help these candidates. I serve the local Republican Party as a precinct chair, steering committee member, and currently I am the vice chair of the Montgomery County Republican Party. I am the Republican Party of Texas Volunteer of the Year for 2019. That's what that pin's about, for the Senatorial District 4. I was a delegate at the last 3 Republican conventions, state and local and senatorial conventions. I was the chair of the subcommittee on civil and criminal justice for the Republican Party of Texas convention in 2022. I served on the platform committee at that state convention also. I'm an elected member of the Lone Star Groundwater Conservation District Board. I'm the front man for a band called Johnny and the Spinsations, which has been one of the top-ranked bands in the Houston area for many years. I'm a public speaker. I'm the co-host of Texas Fully Loaded podcast, which just recently passed over 1 million viewers. I also hosted a podcast called Red Zone Politics. I'm the owner of Lifeline International Insurance Agency, and I'm a 5-star rated realtor with Coldwell Banker Realty. Now, I've strived to live a life that is pleasing to God, and I've spent much of my time on this earth serving others. Since I got into politics, in a desperate effort to discredit me and smear my name, this little band out of Magnolia has called me a Democrat, a Muslim, a wife beater, a pervert, a womanizer, a peeping Tom, even a Russian spy, if you can believe that. One of their members of that group even claimed that I funded my last campaign with over $200,000 in gay porn money. So it seems they'll just say anything if they feel like you're a threat and they want to discredit you because they don't want you telling the truth about who they are and what they're doing. But unlike most, I haven't gone away because I have the means and determination to fight those awful people. And I choose to do so because perhaps the next poor person that puts her name on the ballot will not have the means to do so. And that's just not going to set well with me. So yes, let's indeed set the record straight for everyone. I did not run for county chair in 2022. So the claims that our chairman and his wife make about me somehow being upset that I did not win a race I'd never participated in is, well, just really stupid. When I did run in 2020, I was very concerned about Dr. Wilkerson's health and the state of our local party, but I only decided to run after Judge Sadler decided to not run. Now, don't take my word for that. Ask him. It wasn't my desire to do that. I didn't really want to do it, but there was no one else stepping up. So I did, but you can ask Judge Sadler yourself. And when the chairman and his wife recently started falsely claiming that I was the cause of the divide in the party, I went to the county executive committee at a formal meeting and I offered my resignation. I said, I don't want to be the focus of saying I'm dividing the party. And I know that's what they're trying to do because they don't want to talk about the truth and all the disinformation and underhanded stuff they're doing. But let's just take me out of the picture and y'all elect another vice chairman. So when people see that the problems still persist, even though I'm not around, maybe they'll figure it out. The CEC insisted that I stay on and asked me to stay on and serve. And I did because I served them and I will continue to do so as long as the majority of the party asks me to do so. So again, if you have any questions, you want to talk to me, my number is 281-907-3989, and I'm happy to discuss any of this with you. People need to know the truth. So I hope this video helps you out. God bless you, and have a great day.